Hello, everybody. Well, on YouTube. I'm sorry that I'm so bland and kind of boring at times, if my voice is. Anyway, because I'm not a good person when it comes to vlogs for some odd reason. Anyway, I just recently got home from Paris and London and Cardiff. Made me happy. We went with Disney Adventures, which is, you can look it up. And, sorry about that. It's getting up. Anyway, we went, it was an awesome trip. I love it. It made me so happy because I got to see the Doctor Who exhibit. I got to see Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, all the different places that I wanted to see. It was so fun. Anyway, on the subject, we started on the scientist. Well, kind of. We did a little, fun little thing. We haven't finished it yet. We just did my part, which is in in London, Cardiff, and Paris. Best trip ever, as I said. Well, first day once we got there, we were dead tired because we went overnight and it was like a 9-hour trip on the plane. I got 3 hours of sleep. And usually I get more, especially on an airplane. And so, after that, once we got off the plane, my mom and dad I think my mom got the most sleep out of all of us. And, we got off, we went and got a room, and, then we got, let's see here, we got, at a moment, um, we got we checked in, waited for our room, and finally, while we were waiting for our room, we found a place, I fell asleep along with my mom. My dad was the only one awake, and he, made sure we got our, room. And once we got our room, we crashed for a few hours. And then we went to see Big Ben. And might I add, through the underground. The underground is awesome. I like it. Then when, we got to Big Ben, we got pictures, we got, film thing, and then we went on the London Eye. No, it was kind of foggy in my mind, but still we loved it no matter what. And after that, we went to bed. The next day, we had a few things to do. Can't remember a few of them. That night, though, the night before we went to sleep, we got together with Disney, and no, it wasn't that. We were there 3 days early. Sorry, blanked on that. Still a little scattered brain, as I said. We went to Cardiff the next day, which I am so happy about because I got to see. You have to hear this. Okay, we got up in the morning. We went to what was it? We went to actual, to the train that goes over to Cardiff, Wales. We went, train, which was actually fun. The train itself was fun. It took us a few minutes, and might I add, the first thing we ate in England was McDonald's. No, you can find any McDonald's in USA. And I think I'm actually more humorous in this one than any other because I'm so excited. Well, anyway, once we got there, we went to on one of those tour buses things. We went to Cardiff Castle first, and we were still, jet lagged, but enough to, get used to it. And then we went to Cardiff Castle. It was pretty fun, but still it was high. And my mom said, "Oh, it's off my bucket list," which meant she's never ever gonna do it again. And so we thought, oh, it's the worst thing ever, compared to anything. It was nothing compared to anything else we were gonna do. Anyway, after that, we went on the tour bus around. We had to wait for a few though, because of the stupid freaking bus that took like forever to move. Um, Might have had the different changes in the road, opposite way from USA. Um, Once we got on the road, we heard all the different things, about Cardiff, how Cardiff's changing, more modern, and they said it was more, traditional, well, older, like, how it had more older stuff. Anyway, next, once we got there, we got to the Millennium Stadium. We saw that, and then once we got off the bus, it took us a minute because we got lost for a few seconds. And they told us, we finally got around to where it was supposed to be. And finally, I had a freak out moment where I was so happy to see that the rift and the place and the area where I've seen Doctor Who was at. So I got to see, all the different places. The rift where Torchwood was at, TARDIS was by, the Millennium Stadium, the Millennium Theater, I think is what it's called. I'm blanking. I don't know. And then we went to eat somewhere around there. And unfortunately, we didn't. When we were filming, unfortunately, they were having the Cardiff Festival, so we didn't really have time. When what you would think, it'd be awesome. So instead of just the, waterfall mirror rift thing, can't remember the name of it, where Torchwood's under. Oh, except until after children are spoiler. Uh, anyway, after that, we went to eat at a Chinese/Japanese restaurant that was around there, and we went down to the area where you would go into Torchwood, that little area. And once we got to there, I'm running out of time and talking. We had it was very, very cool. Anyway, after that, went back on the train. Unfortunately, we had to wait a few hours because of the stupid tickets, how different they were, and we couldn't get on another train. Anyway, once we got on the train, we went and, we were sitting there and we were going to go get something to eat because we were in the back first class. Anyway, we went to the bar area, me and my mom and my dad. And all of a sudden, we're walking, and I see Elizabeth Sladen, who plays Sarah Jane in Sarah Jane Chronicles and Doctor Who. And I'm like, is that who I think it is in my mind? You didn't compute first? And my dad's like, wow. He's also like that. And so, at the same time, I'm like, wow. Of course, we let her by because it did not compute until like after that, and we saw her go back. And I was amazed that I saw her. And then after we got back to the place, might end up having to put this in two videos. Anyway, when we were before we got off, we saw her there, and I'm like, and I asked her, I went up nicely because I was freaking out in my mind. I asked her nicely if I could get her autograph and a picture. And she was nice enough, so I got an autograph and a picture with Elizabeth Sladen. Made my day. Next few days, we went to, what was it? To a few other places. Westminster Abbey. What else? A lot of the different places around, where we go. Westminster Abbey, the Loo, etc. Trying to zip it up now, finish it up. Then, once after that, we went to Doctor Who exhibit before we left back to London. Awesome exhibit. Awesome. Anyway, after we got out of London, we went to Paris. I thought it was pretty cool, other than the underground itself. Well, I have to wrap it up because of certain reasons. It's running low on time. So, I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Comment back.